Welcome to a basic tips video brought to you by Aptus Treatment Centre and Mackenzie Health's Centre for Behaviour Health Sciences. In this video, we're going to look at the power of choice and how such a simple strategy can have a huge impact on behavior. Choice is one of many simple strategies to aid in reducing problematic behavior. But, surprisingly, it's actually one of the most overlooked strategies. Every day we're provided choices. Sometimes we're aware of a choice, other times we don't even think about it. So let's take a quick look at a really common example you or I may encounter. You are out getting Chinese takeout. The staff asks you what you'd like to order. You ask for the veggie spring rolls. That's your first choice. Then you order the sweet and sour chicken. The staff explains that it's a busy night and they are unfortunately out of chicken. Would you mind having sweet and sour shrimp instead? You feel slightly frustrated because sweet and sour chicken is your son's favorite, but he mostly likes it because of the sweet sauce. So you let the staff know that shrimp will be fine. That's another choice. In this takeout example, you made a few choices. One of your choices was denied, but an alternate choice was offered, which you accepted. In the end, you were able to get what you wanted, Chinese takeout with the sweet and sour sauce that your son loves. However, if the staff had failed to mention that they were out of chicken and had just brought you what they thought was best, in this case shrimp, you most likely would have complained, sent back the dish, or left. When working with a vulnerable person, or someone with a deficit in communication, memory, or decision-making abilities, we may just go ahead and choose things for them. Or in the case of an institutional setting, such as a jail, we may offer no choices because there are defined rules and schedules to be heeded. As a result, people may seem frustrated, angry, unresponsive, or even lethargic because they are never being offered a choice. An increase in problematic behavior may occur. There are numerous studies about the importance of having choices for people of all ages and abilities. A study by the University of Toronto found that having choices created a positivity effect for all age groups they studied. Choice is also very important for people who may have limited abilities to make decisions, remember, or communicate. Providing choice can have a huge impact on behavior, and most importantly, the individual's quality of life. However, a study from Queens College in New York found that choices offered to people who have developmental disabilities were often only simple choices with two options. For example, do you want cake or a cookie? The study found that people were rarely offered choice diversity or control over the events of their day. Please watch our video on visual schedules to learn how offering pictures, along with simple words, can facilitate someone making choices and having control over their day. Visual schedules are used successfully in many different settings. Visual schedules use small icons or images to help someone plan their day. The way you provide choice is dependent on the current communication method of the individual. So use the most effective way for the person you are supporting. You can use small icons with an image for each choice option and present them to the person while speaking simply. Having physical items on hand to explain the choices available is a great way of engaging the individual. For example, you could hold up 3 different shirts and ask which they would prefer to wear that day. If someone's hearing is impaired, it may be better to write down the options and let the person choose that way. For people who have cognitive challenges, avoid offering too many choices at once. Aim at offering no more than 2 to 3 choices at a time. Whether due to a family's budget, an organization's limited staffing, or new restrictions, there may be a limit to the choices that you can offer. Let's look at how to offer choice, even when choices are more limited. When options are limited, you could offer someone the choice of timing for the available activities that day. If the options for the day are to bathe, exercise, and eat, then maybe you can offer a choice in the order someone prefers to do those activities. Again, where options are limited, you can try offering a choice in materials or approach. If someone needs to wash up and exercise, then you might offer them different options for these two activities. Looking around your workplace, home setting, or surrounding community, you may be able to identify other choices you can offer while still heeding all safety or budget requirements. You can start looking at routines or required activities in your workplace or home setting. Think of where you can begin adding in choices and start the process of enhancing the quality of life and impacting behavior. Offering choice is also an important tool to help change behaviors which may be harmful or disruptive. A top strategy to help reduce challenging or self-harming behavior is reinforcement. Someone may be doing a behavior in order to get a desired reinforcement. Through understanding the person and using reinforcement strategies, we might help them shift to more appropriate behaviors to achieve their goals. To learn more, watch our video, An Introduction to Reinforcement. For strategies on how to balance the powers of reinforcement with constructive criticism or intervention, please see our basic tips guide for the section on pairing. You can find a link to the tip guide in the video description below. We covered many topics in this video, so feel free to re-watch as many times as you need. We hope you found this video on the power of choice useful. Please share any of our videos if you feel they are helpful. Thanks for watching.